How is it going, fellow gamers? Welcome back to another video here on Project Ascension's Classic Plus server, Bronzebeard. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys easily the best tanking build currently in the game, multiple ways it can be played, and how to find the legendary enchants I use in the open world. But first, if we can get this video to 150 likes, I will hand out Bronzebeard closed beta access to 3 commenters below. Now, let's get into the video. Very quickly before we get started, if you are unaware of what Bronzebeard is and what makes it Classic Plus, I do have an in-depth explanation on my channel here you can click on if interested, explaining all of the things I'll be pointing out in this video. But to keep it short and sweet, Bronzebeard has added 850 plus new hand placed items and glyphs that can be applied to your player character to enhance your player power, which can be found all around the revamped world of Azeroth. At this moment, max level is 35, meaning we get 1 legendary glyph, 2 epic glyphs, and 1 rare glyph. These glyphs are a part of a much larger enchanting system, which has been brought over to Bronzebeard from the Project Ascension classless servers. More on that when we get into the gameplay. New talents to choose from as you level the original 9 classes, new boss mechanics for dungeon bosses, new abilities to utilize for each of the 9 original classes in the form of artifact abilities, new craftable items for each of the 9 primary professions. Again, all this content I will be showing you via the gameplay in this video, don't worry. They also added new professions to the World of Warcraft, such as woodcutting, I gave this example in my last video, and much more. But now that we're all on the same page in terms of what Bronzebeard offers and where this video is going to be taking you, let's get into what makes this build so goddamn good. I should probably start with what this build is. This is a protection warrior. But this first warrior is not just any run-of-the-mill protection warrior. This protection warrior has had his weapon imbued with the power of the storm, after slaughtering hundreds of air elementals in Arathi Highlands to protect the Alliance from their ever-present threat, giving us a new ability named Stormbolt, which allows for us to throw our weapon at an enemy up to 30 yards away, and electrifies the ground below the enemy who was struck, causing massive AoE threat and damage. We further enhanced our power by applying the epic glyph Crackling Thunder, which makes it so Thunderclap also electrifies the ground for 4 seconds, causes a 5% increased critical strike chance to be applied to the mobs in the pool of electricity, and causes immense AoE threat and damage. This enchant is acquired by hitting level 15 from the Book of Ascension. The last epic enchant we applied to our character was Roar of Dread, which makes it so our demoralizing shout overpowers our enemies with dread, dealing massive AoE threat and damage, and also makes it so demoralizing shout cannot miss. This glyph does increase the cooldown of demoralizing shout by 20 seconds. This enchant was acquired through the altar for myself, unsure where to get this in the open world. It could be anywhere. The last glyph we used was Resonating Power, which simply lowered the cost of our Thunderclap ability by 5 rage. This enchant being acquired by hitting level 10 as a warrior from the Book of Ascension as well. For our artifact ability, we used Avatar, which transforms the warrior into a Colossus for 10 seconds, causing us to take 20% decreased damage and become immune to immobilizing effects, which is fucking insane, man. This is nuts. The artifact ability is found at the top of this keep here in the ruins of Alterac and Alterac Mountains. The second version of the build only swaps out the legendary enchant using Bulwark instead of Stormbolt. Bulwark is acquired by hitting level 30 and simply speaking to the Book of Ascension, unless you leveled your warrior as early as I did. If you leveled your warrior before they made Bulwark available from hitting level 30, you need to get it from the Mystic Altar by rerolling enchants using Mystic Runes, which you get from doing dungeons or with Marks of Ascension. But we aren't going to level a whole new warrior, that's not in the playbook today, so we just used Stormbolt in this video. Here is some of the gameplay with the build. It gets wild, so stay tuned. Alright boys, quick test. It is currently, I don't know, what time is it? 3:42 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to see if we can get an instant queue. How populated is Bronzebeard during just about peak time Eastern? Not populated enough for me to get an insta queue, which is not too good looking. This sucks. I was thinking right about now, this is actually the most populated I've seen Stormin in a while, to be honest, which is a little bit sad. But I was thinking right about now we'd be getting the most queues, insta queues. Oh, look at that. What's up, Combo? Get some dungeon runs in with our good old buddy Combo. See if he can put more damage than me. Him and I have been in a race recently. Anyhow, we, test failed. See you guys in the dungeon. Alright, we got Nomergon for the first one. Not a bad dungeon to start with, honestly. I think this is the daily today. So, I already did the daily, of course. I've been playing for a little bit. Ooh. And we just had a healer whisper us Carlos, so maybe my analysis about the server failing the test isn't correct. They're just not all queuing right now. Or the queue is broken again, one of the two. Which makes sense considering Bronzebeard has so many open world updates. I really hope the queue's not broken again. Anyhow, do you guys see all these pits of fucking thunder I'm leaving around like a badass? I'm the Thunder Lord. I had told you guys in the beginning. I am wielding the power of the storms. It is imbued in my weapon. You guys saw that hammer I found. That shit was crazy. The shit is crazy, I should say. I'm totally using that exact weapon right now. For roleplay purposes, that is. As you can see, there's absolutely no threat issues. Unarguably, you can make the point that maybe Bulwark's extraordinarily and possibly just as good, if not too competitive with this build. Like, way too competitive for comfort. You could actually very easily make the point that Bulwark is maybe better. Maybe, depending on who's using it. The biggest issue with Bulwark is that the ability can be kicked, and it's not as frequent as Stormhammer. Stormhammer is used every 30 seconds. Bulwark's on a, if I remember correctly, 1 minute cooldown. I'll throw a correction up on the screen if I'm wrong. Very likely wrong. But anyhow, Stormhammer can be used every 30 seconds, and it can't be kicked. It's not a cast, it's an instant cast, so 100% of the time you're going to be able to utilize it. Will the stun miss? Maybe, because it also stuns when it hits. They've been doing a lot to really negate how good Bulwark is recently, making a lot of changes to decrease its damage, which is really where it was doing... Oh, whoops. I'm about to die here. Let's see. How survivable am I? Quickly throw a challenging shout out just in case. But as I was saying, making changes to limit the power of Bulwark after it has completely ransacked the server for a couple of weeks now. We got a lot on us here. This is a massive pull. Okay. Well. Wow. Close. Hey, listen. That was close. Who's our healer? An undead priest with a lot of mana. Wait, was our priest? Was our priest not there? I don't think our priest was there. Alright, so, this is what happened. We were in the middle of a big and huge pull. And then the healer fell into the pit because he accidentally stepped on a mine. There we go. Issue solved. I was very confused. It's all good. Everything would have been perfectly fine. I was wondering how I was dying. I was like, dude, usually this doesn't happen. This is really odd. Yeah. The healer fell. He got blasted. Oh, look at combo. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he got blasted. I gotta find him again. Just chilling in the best guild in the game. Oh, where is he? Chilling in the best guild in the game. Blonde babes. Hey, if you want an invite to the guild, all you gotta do is message me in game while online. Pretty frequently, I'm online recently with my hand injury. Or one of the officers who are online, or actually, to be honest, anybody in the guild can invite. You can message anybody in the guild; they'll invite you. They're all good people. But anyhow, if you're looking for a guild over on Bronzebeard, or you're just getting started on Bronzebeard, we would love to take you in. We're gonna start clearing endgame content. At the moment, we're not all too populated. Just made the guild recently. Just started promoting the guild. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So we should be getting instant queues unless there are no DPS playing the game. There we go. We're good. Man, I can tell you right now, though, I'm deeply in love with this build. And not only am I deeply in love with this build, I'm deeply in love with this Bronzebeard closed beta, man. It's been so much fun recently. I've been testing out so many different builds and so many different classes. It's really, honestly, difficult to wrap my mind around. At the end of my little stint on YouTube before I left for a year, I was having a massive content block, which is why I uploaded once in 6 months before I took a break, which I mean, honestly, I took a 1.5 year break from YouTube, in all honesty. But anyhow, at that stint where I was uploading a YouTube video every other day, I was reaching a serious content block. But to contrast that, at this current moment, I have so many different ideas for videos right now. I can barely focus on one thing at once, which is why I'm doing a short a day and a video every other day. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'd rather be doing what I was doing before, Muay Thai. I was making quite a good bit of progress doing that for a little bit. Ouch, ouch, my body, ouch, ouch, my head.
I'm hungry.
Hoping my computer isn't as loud this time. I just gave her a good little punch. Fan was a bit loud for some of the other clips, I think. Maybe not. I'm gonna look back. It's really not gonna be loud now. I made sure of that. I have been enjoying playing with all of the different builds that are available to us here on Bronzebeard. It has been so much fun, in all honesty. I couldn't really put into words how much I'm enjoying it. I'm just kidding. It's not that much. I'm loving the game, though. It's fun. The game is a spiritual experience unlike anything I've ever actually, like, truly experienced ever. I think I'm emotionally in love with the game. Look at this epic shield mog I got, though, guys. I don't even know where the fuck... I got this in, like, probably Karazhan? Is like a Karazhan drop? I don't even know, man. I ran a lot of Karazhan back in the day. This looks like something you'd get in Karazhan. I like it, dude. You guys saw it in the intro. Probably grabbed your attention. This shit started breathing fire. It did. You saw that correctly. Well, boys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here in Tria's Cheese, the greatest cheese shop in all of Azeroth. If you enjoyed the video, learned something new, or had a laugh, a like, comment, and subscribe is all greatly appreciated, and very much so helps a small channel like mine. I'm going to be announcing the winners of the giveaway I have been holding in the comment section of these videos, spoiler alert, here on the channel through the community page, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyhow, have a great rest of the day, boys.